Okay, so Tally, you're facing the other way. You got something to say?
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you
Guess
are,
not.
Shepard.
Talk to you later, Tally.
Sure.
Is Legion up here? Yes, there you are.
Shepard, Commander.
You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarians' live ships?
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. If the live ships are damaged, the creators will lose armaments, provisions, people.
So we destroy the server?
No, Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface. Removing Geth from this server will prevent significant creator deaths. We will accompany you on this mission.
Okay, so we actually get a mission with Legion. How's the heretics been going?
Back on the Dreadnought, you mentioned Geth heretics. What exactly happened to them after we blew up that satellite?
Rewriting the heretics increased the number of Geth allied with the old machines. This has resulted in a greater number of hostile Geth platforms.
So you're saying it was a mistake?
It has put us at a tactical disadvantage. This was not a foreseen outcome, but we cannot change a decision once it is made. Do you harbor regrets about rewriting the heretics?
Not really, no.
The Quarians hit first. If we get rid of the Reaper signal, maybe this war doesn't have to end with everyone destroyed.
An interesting notion. Most organics would not hold on to ideals of peace for so long.
The Geth have fought the Quarians before. What made this different?
The Geth were building a megastructure to house all Geth, store all memories. It was to end our isolation from each other.
And the Quarian flotilla attacked it?
Yes. A significant amount of programs were installed when creators began bombing. We did not have sufficient surplus hardware to save them all. Some programs could not be recovered.
And they panicked.
Is that what made the Geth desperate enough to work for the Reapers?
Yes. Imagine that for every one of your people lost on Earth, your own intelligence dimmed. The Creator's attack narrowed the Geth's perspective. Self-preservation took precedence.
You were afraid you'd be wiped out.
We do not experience fear as you would, but we have no desire to be exterminated.
Even if the Reapers cost the Geth free will?
That is evidently an acceptable trade.
And what happened to this particular unit in front
What
of
did
me?
you do after you left the Normandy?
Our physical platform returned to the Geth consensus beyond the Perseus Veil. Data gathered during our mission confirmed that the old machine's return was imminent. We planned for war.
So the Geth believed your proof that the Reapers were coming back?
Of course.
That must have been nice.
Very nice.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
Well, you're probably gonna just join me on the trip down to the fighter base. Kind of annoyed that Legion didn't appear in the Citadel DLC. I get it doesn't really make sense for them to be there. And... no, why would they also include Tally,
Commander,
though?
Dr. Chuck was sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the med bay.
Yeah, I should get that done. Lawson wants to talk. So does James and Garrus. Oh, those ones are actually on the Citadel. And yeah, on the Citadel again. Let's get this out of the way. Go speak to Chakwas. No new names. Good. Actually, can I get my scars repaired?
You always pull through, Commander. Fast and tactical.
Everything good?
But synthetics do not evolve.
Quiet, very
You are
useful.
limited by your programming.
As such, I've been able to enhance the effectiveness of our Medigel delivery systems. I've also collated information that Liara may find of interest. Check with Cliff.
Efficiency increase.
So, Udina finally
How-
went over the edge.
Every time we
I
use
never really liked
Medigel,
her. Now I
a
know
single
why.
use fully heals Shepard and everyone else. How can you make that more efficient?
But synthetics do not evolve. You are limited by your programming. Nothing changes.
That is not accurate. I can modify my own programming if I choose.
That is not evolution. That is simply an upgrade.
And
But it
what
would
is
be
evolution?
my upgrade. I would choose the manner in which I wish to change.
And what if your upgrade endangers others? All machines eventually see organics as a threat.
Only those organics who would cause me harm. My right to self-defense endangers no one.
What rights do you have? You are just a tool.
Let's simmer down, you two.
I can't believe you put the lives of your crew in the hands of this machine.
Edie has helped save our lives more times than I can count. Leave her alone. Now I suggest you agree to disagree and focus on the real threat, which is not on this ship.
Yes, Commander.
As you wish, Commander.
Get that sorted out. Reassign powers and power bonuses. What does warp ammo do? I prefer my armor piercing ammo. Being able to just shoot through cover. I mean, probably even Carnage might be useful. Problem is I'd lose armor piercing ammo. What's the point in resetting powers? I get it, probably if I was a low level, had just started straight into Mass Effect 3. But the fact is I started with Mass Effect 1 and imported all the way through.
Have we found any new engineers for the Crucible, Glyph?
5 ex-Sonax Industries scientists who attempted to reverse engineer Prothean technology stolen from planet Garvuk. They are technically still wanted by the Council for hiding Prothean technology. As well, Sonax's part in instigating an illegal war on Garvuk.
I'm sure the Council will forgive that for helping with the Crucible. Extend those scientists amnesty and an invitation.
Right away.
Okay, new intel. The intact Reaper weapon. Weapon damage, ammo capacity. More damage. Ah, the surgery to remove my scars. Or have more health. I'm gonna have to go with remove the scars, because they're annoying. Or... okay, it's only 5% health. I want to be able to go renegade whenever I want without risking too many of those scars. Well, he's gearing up. And... Smuggler Manifest. For who? Someone. Got something?
A Prothean. A living, breathing Prothean right below me.
He's been
not what
there
I
for so
expected.
long.
Me neither. He was a little
And he's not right below you
cold
right now,
when I
he's
tried
across.
to talk. I understand the shock of waking up again. His species gone. But a Prothean, Shepard. There's so much he could tell us.
I think that line was supposed to be heard a lot earlier. Check in on Garrus. Nah, go for the mission. Let's take out this fighter base. So can I finally take Legion on a mission? No, not this one. I want to do that sequence that I had in Mass Effect 2, where it's myself, Tally, and Legion all throwing drones and turrets everywhere. Almost as chaotic as the sequence from the Citadel DLC. We got a new sniper. What have we got? Javelin. That's got a lot of damage. For some reason your weapons have disappeared. Whatever. So it's slightly less capacity. About the same fire rate. Same damage after the upgrades. I'm probably going to have to also upgrade that. So that's a 10% damage. That's a 22% damage. But the other benefit is not something Garrus will use. And this is armor piercing. But like... yeah. But technically I could carry a Mantis. Do I have the ultralight materials? Yes. That does nothing. I like my 200%.
Commander, it is as we feared. Geth squadrons have become...
Oh, he is coming.
...to intercept our live ships.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
That's insane! You're talking about a virtual world built for synthetics. Hostile Geth synthetics.
I'm not a machine. How do I go into a virtual world?
Your species has experimented with virtual interfaces. You saw this on Project Overlord.
I saw how it almost unleashed a rogue AI-human hybrid on the galaxy.
We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
And we do trust you.
I have your back, Legion. Even if I don't quite understand why you need it.
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing Geth from the server.
This better work.
This had better be worth flying straight through a war zone.
We have compromised local Geth systems. They will remain dormant until our work is complete. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
Geronimo!
Wait, you're not going to...
I guess it just did.
Oh well, won't be fighting alongside Legion. The Fantastic Avenger. Always appear. Allie, not even bothering to draw a weapon. Ah, there we go. Everyone's got their pistols. Or is that my SMG? That's a pistol. And Legion still beat us here.
This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Let's do it.
I wonder if this is where
Initiating peer network integration.
Fallout 4's
Proceed
memory
to
den idea
download.
came from.
Mapping to
And
consensus.
also
Remain
Fallout
still.
3's... I can't remember the name of that area. That town, virtual town.
Shepard Commander, excess movement during an upload is discouraged. Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into the server. We welcome you to our consensus.
What is this?
We've installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of the server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
Wouldn't say familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here,
And not there.
You look different.
we have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This server will fall silent.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist.
Like, give me a path. Ah. I miss having my SMG already.
Establishing connection to access point.
Don't even have a shield. Ooh, limited ammo. I wonder what would happen if... No, okay,
Warning.
reset.
Connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for.
This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
Destroy it all. Remove it all.
Okay, I've got to ask. Why a gun?
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
Then thanks. I think.
My other abilities do nothing. Remove it. Or as much of it as I can. Is there a physical object for the turret to land on? Huh. Wait, I just went around in a circle.
Connection established. Proceed to the access point.
Teleport.
Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate. Warning, Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
Ooh. Remove it all. Can only hit the weak points.
Accessing data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
You really want to rename the VI networks?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth, Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01's circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Good point.
Complete the path all the way around. There we go. Okay, this one. Probably don't need to remove it, but another node. Should I be going through clearing everything? Even when they're not necessary?
You must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue.
Nah, I don't think there's any difference between clearing it completely and just enough to get through.
This data cluster contains information timestamped 290 years ago. Creator, this unit detects no malfunctions. It is still capable of serving.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown commands.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong? What?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster.
Right, if you give me the path. And I don't see any...
data cluster.
We've got escaped Geth! They're pinned!
Open fire.
One's going for a weapon!
Going for a weapon.
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural
That's a familiar
unit. By
rifle.
opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
And another teleport.
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Shepard's working on shutting down the server, Admiral Ron. I can fill you in.
The Geth squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss.
the world do the Geth fighters have physical controls?
Half the
Why?
fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
Legion, give me an update.
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue. Shepard Commander, the Reaper code has adapted. It can now self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication.
You have to hunt down the pulse origin and then hit it. You gonna come back? Kinda see what's in this cluster? I guess not.
We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection to proceed. Shepard Commander,
okay.
Target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Oh, you can't completely remove it.
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Oh, I need to hit both.
Out of the way! You can't do this to them! I said step away from the Geth! This is insane! We need the Geth! You can't just destroy them for asking for Time's up! Throw her in with the others.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth.
So do I go back to that other data cluster now? Okay. Pew, 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 pew. Where does it want me to go? Probably not back. Probably forward. And then back. I mean, seriously, I was just here. Why couldn't you continue this along?
We cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
Come on, hit it.
There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster.
Okay, there's one, there's another up there. That's what I missed. That one.
New data found. This data comes from the period during which the creators declared martial law.
I repeat, release the rogue Geth units and come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator's safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnel then.
Creator
Blow
Megara,
them all up.
What is your status? Creator Megara. As time passed, the creators who opposed martial law in Rannoch were ultimately outnumbered.
Okay, now where?
Accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The Outflow is down. Do not engage the Geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the Creator Exodus at the end of the Morning War. We had secured freedom. The Creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait. The Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go?
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion? That's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes.
You've been thinking about when we met?
It was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you are not the last.
It's not going to be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth. And perhaps creators.
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connection with the remaining server nodes established. We are ready to transport you.
I mean, I am still going to go for that outcome. Save them both.
Something's happening to the Geth.
Even with how many programs we're shutting down.
The fighter squadrons have stopped, but detect no more active programs inside their ships. Admiral Hangarl's fleet is driving them back. The live ships are safe, Commander.
There's like no combat for most of this mission.
Route access acquired, severing all connections to this communication node. Geth no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the edit core and disconnect from Mother.
Before you are stopped.
Terminating remote access. Removing programs. Deleting archives.
Shepard, you all right?
Did it work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Damn it, what noise is coming through my mic?
Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
We will now
Why?
kill you. We wish
They
to...
wish to join us.
They what?
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
And why keep it hidden?
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
We did not doubt you. We doubted your allies. The Creator's actions have placed their species in danger, but they are unsympathetic to what it has done to ours. The Quarians sanctioned this operation to save their people. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone behind.
You accept our actions?
The live ships are safe, and we have more Geth on our side. We both did what we came to do.
We judged you would understand. Prime units will be available once the Reaper signal has been located and destroyed.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some primes coming. Let's get back to the Normandy.
I'm surprised Tally doesn't have any dialogue in there.
Impressive, Commander. The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth primes to work with you?
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Zen out.
Say out, but you don't disconnect. So is Hackett available? No. Oh, 12,000 credits.
Then we